The wait is almost over. The Sony A7V is coming, and it might just be the most important mirrorless camera release of the decade. Whether you're a professional photographer, a hybrid shooter, or a passionate enthusiast, the A7V promises a level of performance and refinement that could change the way you work. But before you hit that pre-order button or decide to stick with your current setup, it's worth diving deep into everything we know about this upcoming camera. From design tweaks and performance boosts to competitive pricing and game features, there's a lot to unpack. Sony's Alpha 7 series has long been a leader in the mirrorless camera world. Each generation has built on the last, adding real features that matter, while gradually raising the price tag. The A7 III, launched in 2018, redefined full-frame performance at a $1,999 price point. Then came the A7 IV in 2021, which bumped the price to $2,499 but delivered better autofocus, color science, and video tools. Now, the A7V is rumored to launch at $2,799 USD body only. In Canada, that could exceed $4,000 CAD. In Europe, it may hover around €3,400 with VAT. That's not cheap. So what are you getting for that premium? Let's begin with the sensor. According to leaks and insiders, the Sony A7V is expected to feature a 44-megapixel back-illuminated CMOS sensor. This would place it between the 33MP sensor on the A7 IV and the ultra-high-resolution sensors used in the A7R lineup. But unlike Sony's most expensive stacked sensors, this BSI backside illuminated sensor likely won't be stacked. That's a good thing for two reasons. First, it helps keep costs more manageable. Second, it means better heat efficiency, especially important during long video sessions or burst shooting. And the image resolution for 4MP is a sweet spot. It's enough to crop heavily without sacrificing detail. It's perfect for large prints, landscape work, and commercial photography. And it's manageable in post-processing, unlike the massive 61MP files from the A7RV, which can quickly clog your hard drives. But this camera isn't just about megapixels. What really has people excited is the new image processor, possibly a refreshed version of Sony's Bion's XR engine. This chip is rumored to work alongside a dedicated AI processing unit, which could take Sony's autofocus system to a new level. The A7IV was already strong in this area, with real-time IAF for people and animals. But the A7V could expand. This with smarter subject recognition, faster tracking, and better performance in unpredictable lighting or complex motion environments. Think of fast-moving sports, street photography at night, or wildlife scenes with multiple subjects. This kind of AI-powered autofocus would be a dream for those moments, when you have one chance to get the shot. Another standout upgrade: burst speed. The A7IV could shoot 10 frames per second. That's decent. But the A7V is rumored to double that, offering up to 20 EFPs continuous shooting. For action photographers, wedding shooters, or even fast-paced event coverage, that's a massive deal. You'll get more frames per second, more chances to catch that perfect expression, and less risk of motion blur. Add in the fact that Sony's autofocus tracking can now keep up with that kind of speed, and suddenly, the A7V looks like a serious sports camera. 2. But let's not forget video. Hybrid creators, those who shoot both stills and video, have been a core focus for Sony in recent years. The A7IV introduced 10-bit for 2222 internal recording, ASLog3, HLG, and Cinetone. The A7V may push things even further. Rumors point to 16-bit 4K RAW video output via HDMI, giving creators maximum flexibility in color grading and post-processing. Add that to internal recording profiles like ASLog3 and Cinetone, and you've got a camera that almost blurs the line between mirrorless and cinema. Now, imagine combining that with strong in-body stabilization. Reports suggest the A7V could feature up to 8 stops of 5-axis IBIS. That would be a huge step forward, making handheld shooting smoother and low-light video far more stable, whether you're working with long lenses or filming run-and-gun content. This kind of stabilization could make gimbals optional in many situations. But power is nothing without workflow, and this is where Sony often shines, especially for working professionals. The A7V is expected to include dual card slots, supporting both SFexpress Type A and SDUHS2 cards. That gives shooters flexibility and peace of mind. You can record high-bitrate video to a SFexpress card while backing up stills to an SD card, or use both slots for redundancy. This is essential for weddings, commercial shoots, and any situation where losing footage is not an option. Design is another area where Sony seems to be listening to user feedback. While the A7IV made some strides in ergonomics, the A7V might go further, adopting design elements from Sony's flagship models, like the Alpha one. That could mean a deeper grip, better weather sealing, and a more robust button layout. It might also include a redesigned cooling system, which would be a huge win for long-form video creators who deal with overheating on hot shoots. The rear LCD is another expected upgrade. Users have been asking for a brighter, more flexible, touch-responsive screen, and the A7V may finally deliver. That's good news for vloggers, handheld shooters, or anyone who relies on the screen for composing shots, pulling focus, or adjusting settings on the fly. The electronic viewfinder, or EV, is also rumored to receive a resolution bump. While the current EVF on the A7IV is already good, a sharper viewfinder would help with focus accuracy, composition, and long sessions in bright environments. But let's pause for a moment and ask, where does this camera fit in Sony's lineup? This is important, because Sony has to balance performance and price carefully. If the A7V is too powerful, it risks eating into sales of the Alpha 1 or the A9 III. If it's not powerful enough, it may feel like a small step forward from the A7IV. Sony needs to walk a fine line, offering real innovation, but without overlapping too much with its higher-end models. And that's not the only pressure they're facing. Let's not forget the competition. Canon's EOS R6 Mark II already offers uncropped 4K 60p, fast autofocus, and gorgeous color science. Nikon's Z6 II and Z6 III bring intuitive controls and top-tier EVFs. Panasonic's S5 II and S5 IIX are beloved for their stabilization and advanced video features. In this environment, Sony can't afford to play it safe. Even smaller design decisions will matter. Take, for example, the absence of a top-deck LCD. Some photographers love having this quick info display, especially for shooting in low light or adjusting settings quietly. Others find it unnecessary. Sony seems to favor a minimalist design here, and it's likely that the A7V will continue this trend. Whether that's a deal breaker depends on your style of shooting. Another area where users want to change is menu design and touchscreen interaction. The A7 IV brought some improvements, but the system still feels clunky to many. The A7V will hopefully bring smoother, more intuitive menu navigation, better customization, and more responsive touch controls, combined with better weight balance and handling. This could help make the A7V a real workhorse for long days on set or in the field. One big unknown is release timing. There's industry chatter that Sony might delay the A7V's release. Why? Possibly to prioritize high-margin products like the Alpha 1 refresh or the FX Cinema line. If that happens, many photographers and creators might pivot to other models like the A7C II, the FX30, or even a refurbished A7IV. After all, availability and timing matter almost as much as specs, which brings us to a common creative dilemma. Do you wait for the next big thing, or do you invest in what's available now and start creating today? Specs are exciting, rumors are fun, but sometimes it's better to pick up the camera that's ready and go shoot. That said, the Sony A7V is shaping up to be one of the most complete mirrorless cameras ever. From a high-res PSI sensor to advanced AI autofocus, from 20 AFP's burst speeds to better video tools and improved ergonomics, it checks a lot of boxes. Add in dual card slots, robust stabilization, smart design upgrades, and modern connectivity, and you've got a full-frame mirrorless camera that's built for the future, but with a price tag of $2,799. Expectations will be sky-high. Sony has raised the bar. Now they'll need to meet it, not just on paper, but in real-world performance, reliability, and availability. If they get it right, the A7V could become the new king of hybrid cameras, and that's only half the story, because in Section 2, we'll compare the A7V directly with its rivals, including Canon, Nikon, and Panasonic. We'll also take a deeper look at whether the A7V is worth upgrading to, who it's really for, and whether it lives up to the hype. We'll also explore real-world workflow benefits, lens compatibility, and what this means for Sony's broader mirrorless strategy.